drawings of doom. When I moved into my grandmother's old house after she passed, it was supposed to be a fresh start. The place had been in the family for generations, and it was filled with memories and relics of the past. One rainy afternoon, while rummaging through the attic, I stumbled upon a dusty box filled with children's drawings. They were old and faded, yet vibrant in their unsettling detail. At first, I assumed they were my father's or uncle's, that innocent relics of a bygone era. The images depicted everyday town scenes, and I was charmed by the childish scrawls of houses and people. But then I started noticing something peculiar. Each drawing bore a striking resemblance to the recent tragic deaths that had been plaguing our small town. The first drawing that caught my attention was of a man lying beside a bicycle, his head at an unnatural angle. It eerily mirrored the death of Mr. Thompson, the local baker, who had been found dead in the same manner just last week. Dismissing it as coincidence, I flipped through the drawings, my heart beginning to race. A woman face down in a pond, a car wrapped around a tree, a house ablaze with flames. Each scene was eerily prophetic of a tragedy that had occurred in town. My hands trembled as I realized these drawings were decades old. How could they predict events happening now? I tried to rationalize it, convincing myself it was all some sick joke or a twisted coincidence. But the more I thought about it, the more the dread mounted. I became obsessed, tracing connections, trying to find a pattern, a reason. The townsfolk started to eye me with suspicion, whispering about the curse that seemed to follow my family. I was determined to prove them wrong, to find a logical explanation. Then one night, as I lay sleepless in my bed, the realization struck me like a bolt of lightning. The last drawing in the box was of a man in the attic, surrounded by drawings, a look of horror etched on his face. I stumbled backward, my mind reeling, the pieces falling together in a horrifying mosaic. The final drawing was me. It was my fate, sealed and unchangeable, a sinister echo of the past that had finally caught up with me. As the shadows in the room seemed to close in, I understood the truth. The drawings were not predicting deaths, they were causing them. And in the suffocating silence of that attic, I felt the walls close in, knowing I was trapped in a nightmare of my own making, with no escape.